Two Anheuser-Busch executives are on leave following criticism of sending a social media influencer beer cans to promote a contest. You may remember earlier this month, influencer Dylan Mulvaney posted a video of herself drinking a Bud Light, celebrating the end of March Madness. She also shared a photo of a Bud Light can with her face on it, celebrating her series documenting her gender transition. The social media post received instant backlash, with fans calling to boycott the brand. The CEO of Anheuser-Busch releasing a statement regretting the uproar it caused. So joining us for more insight, let's bring in Rick Van House, founder and president of No Advertising. Rick, thank you for being with us. What is the logic behind putting these executives on leave? Because the company had to have taken possible backlash into account.
You would think so, right? But I mean, there's so many intricacies in a brand this big, but I think it's twofold. So you have the backlash from the consumer that maybe some of them are now thinking of a different product, but then you also have the shareholder, okay? I mean, 17% in sales loss. Like, you got to do something to make the shareholder of Anheuser-Busch happy, feel like you're taking care of this sales loss problem. So, you know, Alyssa and Daniel going on leave, I think it's just something that had to happen, you know, for the shareholders, honestly, if nothing else.
Yeah, so many things come down to money. You know, and Rick, it's not just Bud Light. Makeup company Maybelline also facing some backlash after that company did a sponsorship with Mulvaney last month. Is this another example, in your opinion, of cancel culture, or is something more at play here?
You know, I think this is hard work. Advertising is risky. Running businesses is very risky, you know, but you want to take risks. You want to try and be different. You want to have an ad that's going to stand out. So as advertisers, you know, the business I'm in, like, we're running this fine line of doing something that's totally different and new, but getting backlash from it. So, you know, I think people overreact a lot of times. Let it settle. Just because another group is a part of a product that you love, even if it's not your group, doesn't mean you can't still love the product.
Right.
So, you know, I say relax and, you know, keep drinking Bud Light.
Well, Rick, you know, as you just said, advertising, it can be hard. And it's certainly in this new age with influencers showing products on social media, as Dylan Mulvaney did. But for some of them, you know, this is their actual job. So what are the challenges with marketing in today's society and how things have changed so much?
Yeah, you know, I look at a lot of wacky ads, a lot of funny ads, a lot of ad fails on my Instagram account. Our agency is always trying to do things that are different, to be cutting edge. You know, it's just a different way of the world being so digital these days. You know, everything is so instantaneous. You know, it used to be that Coke changed its flavor, and that was the big problem, right? You know, we didn't want to drink this new Coke. Well, now we have these social issues that are being pulled into brands. You know, I think if you take it with a little bit of baby steps, these guys jumped in the deep end. They got into the ocean with no scuba gear on, and they went all in on this. If they would have taken it slow, maybe taken a segment of this and done something a little bit more gentle in the beginning, I think it could have worked out great. And in the end, I think it'll probably be fine anyways.
Last question for you, Rick. So these two executives, these Anheuser-Busch executives, are now on leave. Do you think we will see further fallout from that Bud Light campaign?
I mean, if you look at the stock price, it didn't take that big of a hit in the grand scheme of things. This is Bud Light. I mean, these guys, they've been around forever. This is a staple brand. This is the #1 beer in the country, $58 billion in sales for Anheuser-Busch in 2022. It was going up year over year. I think Bud Light is here to stay. But I say bring back the frogs, bring back the WhatsApp, and bring back the great ad campaigns that made it so amazing. And let's just do good advertising again. What's wrong with that? That's what I say. Let's go make a great ad for Budweiser. It can be funny. It can be edgy. So let's get back to the roots, Bud Light.
All right, Rick Van House. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.